everyone, and welcome to today's special edition of CovInspiration with Dayo Israel. It's the Children's Day, and today we're celebrating Nigerian children for their tenacity, for their excellence, for their wisdom, for their insight, and for all the great things that they are doing all over the world. We believe strongly that leadership is not about age, but it's actually about the gift of God in your life. And every child, every young person is born with a gift, is born with a dream, is born with a talent. And that's why today we have both the talented and those who actually prepare them for leadership. On the show with me today, I have one of our mother, a regent, a mentor to many. She has raised a lot of us who are of the emerging generation. She's no other person than Aunty Nkem Oseloka Orakwe. Aunty Nkem was the presenter, the pioneer presenter of Tales by Moonlight, and also the famous speaker. Aunty Nkem, welcome on the show. Good to see you, ma.
Thank you, Dayo. How are you? I'm glad
I'm
to see
fine,
you.
thank you, Auntie.
Glad to see
Good
you
to
after
see
many
you, ma.
years. You're a
Absolutely,
different
Auntie.
now. You're a different.
Absolutely,
I
ma.
thank God. I thank God.
Absolutely, ma. Thank you, ma. I also have a show today, the father of Britain's smartest children, the most brilliant, the smartest, and the most intelligent family in the United Kingdom. Is no other person than Professor Chris Imafidon. Professor Imafidon, good to see you on the show today. How are you doing, sir? All the way from London.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the great work you're doing. Thanks for putting
Professor,
hands together to celebrate our children.
Professor Imafidon is the father of the smartest children in the UK. His kids were successful in Oxford exam as young as the age of 8. You're going to hear more about the story and how he's been able to raise such brilliant children on today's edition of CovInspiration. Now, let's talk about the people from whom we have been able to create and organize today. The children themselves. The United Nations said in 1992, when they were putting together the UN Convention on the Rights of the Child, they said among the partnership we seek, to children themselves we turn. It is these children that we are talking to today. They are bright, talented, and gifted. One of the children we have on the show today is Ariyike. Ariyike is a photographer. She has created so many beautiful pictures with her little sister. Ariyike, good to have you on the show. How are you today?
Thank you. And you?
I'm fine, thank you. Is that your sister? I've seen a lot of pictures of her. It's good to see her as well today. Thank you, Ariyike, for being on the show. In addition to Ariyike, we have an amazing young musician, a Nigerian musician who has performed on some of the biggest stages in this country. He has led presidents and heads of state, and he has also blazed the trail. He's won so many awards. Please welcome Ozzybosco. Ozzybee, are you there? I can't see you. How you doing, brother?
Thank you so much. Yes, sir. I'm doing fine, thank you, and you, sir.
I'm fine, thank you. I know that we're having a bit of a network issue. We're going to sort that out in a bit. We also have another amazing young lady. She has the gift of the voice of the angels. Like Ozzybosco, she sings so fantastic and marvelously. Please welcome with me on the show today, Feranmi, the golden angel. Jesus Feranmi, oh Femi, oh Femi. Hello, Feranmi. How are you? I can't hear you, Feranmi. I think your mic is muted. Feranmi. I hear you say fine, thank you, but you need to look at your microphone and fix that up. But we're glad to have you on the show. So, parents and loved ones, please prepare to be to be served today a la carte. A lot of variety. We're expecting Vanessa Jones to also join us on the show. It's good to see everyone. So we have Aunty Nkem, we have Ariyike, we have all the way from London, Professor Imafidon, we have Ozzybosco, and we have Feranmi the Golden Angel. The amazing, talented families who are on the show today. Ariyike's daddy is also on the show. We celebrate you, sir. Thank you for raising a fantastic young girl who is making her own impact in our world. Of course, we're also expecting Vanessa Jones to join us. Feranmi, are you ready to sing for us? Is your microphone working now? I can't hear Feranmi, so maybe we're going to skip Feranmi's session and we're going to come back to her. Before we continue, I'm going to quickly bring up on the show our mother to begin for us, the illustrious, the ever-glowing, ever-elegant, Ariyike Oseloka. She graced the screen. She graced our television for many, many years. Aunty Nkem was on our screen for many years, inspiring us, telling us stories, and making sure that our Sunday evenings were interactive. Aunty Nkem, today, you're going to be reading us some nice, beautiful stories. After which, we're all going to be part of it, listening to you. After which, you're going to ask us some questions. We're also going to give a time to people at home answer the questions because gift for them. We have some amazing gifts for the people at home, for our viewers, from our partners at Big Thing. So in the meantime, we're going to look now and present you our first folklore and story today. Over to you. Our first folklore and story today. Over to you.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Gata nanku. Gata nanku. You said Tazo Mujita. Tazo Mujita. Hello. Hello. You say hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good. Now I have a very short story. The way I'll go about it, I will take it stage by stage. I will ask questions. And then you interact with me. Then I'll continue. Because the story is going to bring out a lot of things happening in our society as well. It happened in the village of Botai village some years back. And people learned from that. I hope all children, our fathers and mothers, our uncles and aunties, and everybody watching this program would learn from it.
Okay.
Now, once upon a time, I want to hear time. Once upon a time,
I want to hear time.
Good. A stranger in Obatai.
Good. A stranger
A land far away. leave the people of Obatai village. The title of the story is The Stranger in Obatai. Now, the people of Obatai village were honest, peaceful people. They were so honest and trusted each other so much that even on the marketplace, the traders would display their goods. The prices will be there somehow. They will leave their goods, go home or go to the farm to do one thing or the other. At the end of the day, they would go back to the marketplace, pick up their money, and cover up their goods. Nothing happened to the goods. You can see how honest the people were. One day, when they went to the market, displayed their goods, they put the prices as well, and left. By the day they came back towards the end of the day, there was no money. There was nothing there. They were baffled. They wondered what would have happened. It never happened in Obatoi village. Never. This was a new thing. So they went and reported to their chief. Their chief was baffled. Their chief was disturbed. Their chief was miserable. Why should this happen to my people? It has never happened before. So the chief decided to send a guard to the marketplace. The villagers displayed their goods as usual, left the place, and were so happy that the goods will be safe, their money will be displayed. When they got back to the market, there were no goods. There was no money at all. No. They said, this cannot happen. This cannot happen. May we stop there before I continue? Now, may I ask a question? If you are listening, what do you think happened? Yes? Can somebody tell me? Does this sort of thing happen in our society today? My
Feranmi,
little ones.
Ozzybosco.
Yes? Does this kind of thing happen in our society today?
Yes,
The
ma'am.
people will
Ozzy, can you hear Aunty?
Can you hear me? Can I hear you, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. Does it happen in our society today? Can people trust one another?
Yes, sir.
Can they trust one another? Leave their goods at the market?
No, ma. No, ma.
Good. Why do you say they won't trust people? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, why do you say they won't trust people? Let me hear you. Were you listening to the story at all? Remember, you will have
yes, ma'am, we are.
You have a try. Yeah.
Ariyike, are you listening to the story?
The phone died.
The phone died.
The phone went off when the story was going on. We missed the story so bad.
Oh, I should
Aunty, we
repeat
can
the
hear you,
story.
ma'am. We're enjoying it.
You can hear me now? You
Yes,
can
ma'am.
hear me?
Yes.
Good. Do I repeat the story?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So they now were baffled. They ran, started running, started shouting. What is happening here? Because the guard has started running towards them and told them that their goods were not there, the money not there. They now saw a hunchback figure, just like that, walking like that, walking like that, walking like that. They were frightened. All of them took to their heels. They couldn't stand it. Can you tell me what you feel must have happened? Who is the hunchback person? If you've been listening to folk tales, you might have an idea. Senator Dartmouth, don't say it. Let a young one stop. You see, they've lost touch of our stories. They've lost touch of. Eh? What's the latest dance step you people do now? Eh? What is the latest dance step and the latest song you sing now? They have taken our stories away. Yes, I can see somebody smiling, some people smiling. Tell me, Senator Dartmouth, how long do we have for this story? How long? How long are you giving me more, Senator? Dartmouth. Dayo.
I think it's
How long are you giving me? Senator Dayo, how long are you giving us? Now, does anybody remember the 16 of Tales by Moonlight? Did you ever watch it? Did you? Smile.
I think we lost Auntie's internet for a second. Auntie was telling us the story about the tortoise, but I heard Ariyike respond to that story. Yes, Auntie's going to be back. I think it was a bit of a network challenge.
It's a network,
but I'm sure that
challenge.
Auntie is going to be
Can we
back.
Can we have music? Some music. I'll be back.
Problem. Okay, good to have you back, Auntie. Please continue, man.
Okay.
Sorry, Feranmi, I can't still hear you. Are you there, Feranmi?
Hello.
Auntie, we can hear you.
I can't even hear them. I can't hear them.
We can hear you, Auntie.
We can hear Mommy. We can hear you.
Can I say something?
Auntie, everybody says they can hear you. Okay, ma.
You can hear me. Can I say something?
Yes, we can hear you, ma.
Let's have a break. Let somebody entertain us. Let somebody entertain us. Let's have a break. Let them get themselves together.
Okay. Thank you, Auntie. While we're waiting for the break, I'm going to ask that Feranmi try to reconnect her mic so that we can have her. Ozzy, are you there?
Yes,
Ozzy, are you there? Can you hear me? How you doing?
Yes, I'm there. Doing fine, thank you.
Excellent, Ozzy. So, Ozzy, are you ready to give us what you're made of? Are you ready to give us one of your songs now?
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to. Ozzy, yes. Okay, I think I have him now. Ozzy, how are you doing? So, are you ready to give us one of your songs? Or you want us to hold on until everything is ready on your side?
I'm ready.
We're having, for those who are watching from home, we're having some network issues. Please bear with us. We're going to be back with Auntie's stories and also Professor Imafidon. In the meantime, in trying to move forward, let's quickly go all the way to London, United Kingdom. We have with us in the studio the father of the brightest family in the United Kingdom. His children are
Imafidon.
Sorry. You. Hello. Ouch, 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 ouch. Oh, you're not nice. Ouch, ouch. Yeah, continue, I'm enjoying this. Ouch, good. Okay. Ouch, 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 ouch. Yeah, I'm just video. Your papa, you finished. Nobody's talking. Nobody is talking.
Hello.
Hi.
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 Happy Children's Day.
Excellent. Let's go all the way to London, United Kingdom. Happy Children's Day, Feranmi. Good to see everyone. We're going all the way to London now. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from London, United Kingdom, is the father of the smartest children in Britain. We have Professor Chris Imafidon. Professor, good to see you on the show. How are you, sir? Prof, I can't hear you. Your network is a bit challenging. Prof,
Can you hear me now?
Your microphone is.
Hear me now?
Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you now. It's good to have you on the show, Prof. Yes, I can hear you now. Yes, I can hear you, Prof.
Yeah, congratulations to the children and all those who were once children and those who still have that spirit of being a child at heart.
Prof, hold on, sir. I think there's someone who is playing the show in the background. What you're saying is echoing into the show. Can you mute, lower the volume? Someone is playing the show. It's either from Aunty Nkem's side or Feranmi's side.
No, it's not from my side.
Aunty, can you mute your microphone? Feranmi, can you mute
my microphone?
Okay.
Okay, I can. Prof, you can go ahead now.
Okay, it's a great day to celebrate children and celebrate those that are young at heart and those that were ever children. Because whatever you have accomplished in life is built on your childhood experience. So that's the reason why I say it's a golden time of anyone's life. If you miss it, It's so painful. For instance, if you learn a language between the ages of 6 and 9, every other language becomes foreign to you at 13, 14, 15, 16. It's one of the best times of your life to dream, literally, travel to every country on planet Earth, even if you're in lockdown, through the pages of a book. And the wonderful way Aunty Nkem told the story now is touching. Is the biggest tool we have. Is when imagination is at the highest. And we must never let go of our childhood dream, as they call it, but I call it imagination and a visioning. And that's what drives anybody that becomes ever successful in life.
Absolutely. Professor, you have raised Britain's smartest kid. How did you achieve that? And can every child be as smart as your children?
Every child on planet Earth today can outsmart, underline, outsmart my children any day, provided they understand that the day they were born with 1 million brain cells. And one cell alone calculates faster, just one brain cell calculates faster than the entire NASA computer. So you're a great calculator, and one human cell, one neuron, can speak 15 different languages. So you are multilingual. So there's greatness residing in you right now. It may have been suppressed by your environment or repressed by what you were told or oppressed by individuals around you. But it doesn't matter. The minute you realize this, you will blossom. You go back to your childhood, pick up your childhood dreams, and begin to express it. Because every single human being on planet Earth that was made by their creator is enshrined with greatness. Even the American Constitution says this, and I quote, "We hold this truth to be self-evident, that all humans are created equal, and each of them is endowed." Endowed means each of them is given a gift by their creator. That is just a secular constitution. So every human being can fly like the chicken and the hen, or like the eagle. But the eagle chose to fly and was given the opportunity to fly, but the chicken never flies. So don't even think that chicken doesn't have feathers. It has feathers. It's never, ever been given the opportunity to fly. So I believe you can fly. Everybody can fly.
Excellent. Prof, you have raised some of Britain's, actually, you're renowned for being the father and the patriarch of Britain's smartest children. Can you tell us some of the achievements of your children and how you were able to get them to achieve this, for the sake of the parents who are listening? And we're going to be connecting to Plus Africa TV in a few minutes. Please, Prof, tell us about some of the achievements of your children and how you were able to make them achieve this, that you're now a World Guinness Book of Record prize holder.
Thank you. When a child is born, any child, whether you're born by tall people or born by short people or born by fair people or born by dark people, it doesn't matter your complexion, it doesn't matter your location, it doesn't matter your belief. You were created a genius. Just like Ford makes cars so that they can drive. So that just as Boeing makes planes so that they can fly. Every one of you, you must start from this principle. This is the easiest. Know that you're a genius, period. Then identify what each child, what each boy, what each girl likes to do. If they like to play tennis, great. Give them a bat and they'll play tennis. Get them a racket and they'll play tennis. If they like football, great. Give them football. At the youngest opportunity. Do not wait until they get into that thing called school. The school is based on curriculum, but each child works based on interest, and the interest develops faster, and better than any curriculum known anywhere on planet Earth. So once you identify the interest, you develop it, you celebrate that interest, no matter how little the progress they make, it will feed on itself because success feeds on success. That's one. Number two, the second component of the genius formula is the parents realizing that the best and the biggest asset they have is not a car, is not a house, is not any instrument, is another human being, the marvel or the miracle of a child. So if you therefore treat that child, no matter what anyone tells you, no matter what the doctors tell you, no matter what the society tells you, if you treat that child like the genius that that child is, it will self-actualize because you're going to give them the tools of music. You're going to give them the tools of sports. Then you're going to give them the tools of interaction with other human beings and exploration. Allow them to experiment with anything they like. For instance, if I have a new tablet now and a 7-year-old sees it, if you leave it with them, after only 3 minutes, you come back, you will not recognize it. You think it's somebody else. They will have changed the wallpaper. They will have experimented. They will have explored with it. If we allow that child to continue in that discovery and experimentation, he will be able to build an app from this phone, not from the mega computer, from your tablet. So allow them to explore, supervise them, give them all the support and praises, particularly when they do something new and innovative. Do not be afraid to let them play. That's the word I keep saying. Because they learn music from playing, they learn maths from playing, they learn sports from playing. We should not formalize education this early. So right now we have a group of students I'm working with across the Atlantic and here in the UK that are developing games, mathematical games from their mobile phone, not from their computer. The phone is good enough for them. Just using the mobile phone exposes them to logic, allows them to use their creativity and their imagination that the school curriculum has no powers to do. So that's one thing every parent must take away. The genius formula is clear that if you give them what they are interested in, then provide supervision. Don't replace them with what you think they need to learn. Allow them to flow at the pace that they want to learn. Allow them to express that love that they have for a particular subject domain. Allow them, even if it's golf. I don't know how many of you read the biography of Tiger Woods. Even if it's golf, you become the golfing champion of the universe. If it's tennis, I don't know how many of you read the Williams sisters. Even if it's tennis, they become world champion because you identify the gift early and then you nurture the gift because there's a gift in everyone. Don't even believe that there's nobody. God will not make any human being and send that person to planet Earth without first of all giving them all that they require to be able to excel in at least 1 or 2 domain areas. And remember, you're the best teacher for your son or your daughter, not the school.
Thank you. Please emphasize that again. You are the best teacher for your son and your daughter.
Absolutely, because you did the biggest. It's more difficult to potty train a child than to teach them algebra. It's a lot more easy for you to learn the first language. Remember the first language you learned? You learned it because it was available to you. You were exposed to the sound and then you replicated it. You were exposed to the sound and then you replicated it. You were never, ever given a bilingual dictionary to learn your first language. You learned it organically. So if you expose any child that you have right now from the age of 0 to 7 years, you'll be amazed what that child will do with many languages, many skills, many opportunities. And then when they get to the school becomes a platform for them to express what you have incubated, what you have initiated, and what you've exposed them to pre-formal learning. And I keep saying formal learning because real learning started at home. Every 6-year-old understands 14 principles of physics. Every 6-year-old. That's before they went to that thing called school. They knew that if you throw a ball up, it's going to come down. They understood gravity. So they don't need to tell whether or not they understand gravity. They understood centrifugal forces because they played with hula hoops. So the school doesn't need to tell them, oh, you're great in that. They already knew that. From the principle of play, they knew so many things. So it's now up for the school to recognize it or for you to encourage and nurture it. Ask Michael Jordan that, he will tell you. Every single genius on planet Earth was discovered at home and was nurtured at home, and the institution only came to add a little bit of, if you like, flavor to them and gave them the opportunity to compete at a higher level.
It automatically changes like Zoom.
Every single piece. Say that again, sir. Every single
child that is born on planet Earth was born with a deposit of talent, not one talent. If we explore that talent and nurture that talent and allow it to blossom without putting artificial boundaries on it, without putting age-related restrictions, they'll tell you, oh no, you're too young to know that. But a child has already understood fundamental principles, and that child is applying it. You better celebrate that application and allow that knowledge to grow and grow and grow and grow, and let it grow at the pace of the child, not grow at the pace of the school, not grow at the pace of any institution, because the individual is superior to the institution. Because right now we got it the wrong way around. We think the institution is superior to the individual. No, wrong. There are 7-year-olds right now that are listening to this program that can play the piano. If you allow them play the piano, the word is play. If you give them the clarinet, they will play it. But schools say, oh no, music is extracurricular. That means if you like, I do. If you like, you don't do it. There are 150 different instruments. If you expose the child to 15 string instruments and 15 wind instruments, there is no way that child will not have an affinity to one musical instrument. So every child of mine, biological or non, plays at least 2 instruments and also sings.
Wow. Let me quickly interrupt you. We are now live on Plus Africa TV. We want to say a big thank you to Plus Africa TV for streaming us live on DSTV channel 408. So if the network on your internet is bad, or you don't have access to YouTube, you can watch this on DSTV channel 408 live right now. Professor, you have won the Guinness World Record, and your children have exhibited some outstanding and exceptional character academically. Please continue to highlight on some of the secrets that the parents who are listening to this live need to imbibe to be able to raise outstanding children. After which, we're going to come to Aunty Nkem to tell us a story so that can also be on the screen for those who are watching on DSTV, and then we can come to the children to perform for us before we leave plus DSTV in 30 minutes. Professor, over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. When your baby came home from the maternity ward, you looked at the baby and you knew that was a miracle. But no one has ever told you this fact, that the chances of that child existing is 1 to 400 trillion. Not 1 to 2 or 1 to 50. 1 to 400 trillion. So the chances of you being on planet Earth as a child is a miracle. That's what I'm saying. It's much more than a statistic. Therefore, you are much more than a number. Greatness resides in you. And if you understand this, and then you understand the number of brain cells even a so-called defective child has, you will know that that miracle must be realized and must be expressed. Because if I give you an orange now, you'll be looking at the orange and say, oh, do I have juice in this orange? Do I have no juice in this orange? But if you open up the orange and express it, everybody sees the juice and everybody enjoys the juice. What has happened is that the genius is locked up in our children. Every single child. It doesn't matter if you are tall, of course you can play basketball. If you are stocky, you can play football. If you are, no matter what size you are, there is a particular domain that your gift is in. If you can't see, it doesn't mean that you can't hear. So even if they told you you were born blind, your auditory skills will be able to pick up knowledge for you. And that's one thing that we have to change, and we're going to change about the schooling system as it is now, because we have to understand that your development is not age-based. There are children that are 6-year-olds that have profound knowledge, superior to that of adults right now. But those children have not been allowed to express that level of interest, giftedness, or talent because we erected artificial barriers. And we say, no, you're too young to know that. And some children can draw, and they draw better than any artist. But the school curriculum says, no, you can only draw still life at this age. You have to wait until you get to high school or secondary school before you do that. Those are just artificial barriers. Let them be children, but let them express that which is in them, because there's something in them. And if they, how do you know whether it's gifted? The child does what an adult finds difficult to do effortlessly. They sing or they play effortlessly. They look at things and they give you a different dimension, and you rebuke them. Or, like I said earlier, they pick up your mobile phone and they change it. I think you come and I say, never you touch my mobile phone. Do you know how much I don't suppress the genius in that boy, or suppressing the genius in that girl, or ridiculing what that child has as a gift. Because nobody gave them 15 PowerPoint slides on how to change the mobile phones wallpaper. Nobody did. It was through exploration and experimentation that they found out how to change the settings of the phone. So when they see a computer tomorrow, they'll go out and say, oh, that looks like what I work with at home. Let me also experiment with this. When they see that and they find that it's the same, they now understand what is called the principle. It can happen at home, it can happen at work, it can happen on the road. You see children, when they sit in the car, they survey your car, they look at what is in the car, and they memorize it. When they get home, they tell you more about the car. So why would you rebuke the child? Buy him more about cars. Buy him some toy cars. Let him play with cars, let him rip them apart and put them together again. Because he is going to be a great automobile engineer. But you will say, no, don't touch that. This is a very expensive car. I don't want you to ruin it. Because I don't want you to ruin it, you shut them down. and they have one thing to do: suppress that gift, and therefore never express it again, or behind you at the back at another time to do it, and then you give them the guilty feeling that they are being disobedient. They are not being disobedient; they are being themselves. They are exploring. Or when you pick up the mic and they think, it's time to go to bed now. Oh, for God's sake, you sing all the time. No, that child has a musical calling. If I'm that child's son, if I'm that child's father, I will call the best musician on planet Earth, like Justin Bieber's mom did, and expose that talent to the world. If did not believe in Justin Bieber, she wouldn't have put his talent on display on YouTube. And using the power of technology, it just changes everything. When you add the skill of a child or their natural talent to the technological power available to them, it's a dynamite. It transforms them from being a local champion to being a global superstar. So I hope all the parents listening have heard this, and I hope children, if at home they tell you not to do what you love doing, what you know is good, look for a great teacher in your school and start a club. If it's just start a club, get all your other friends that are involved in it and express your competitive power with your friends, because your friends will be your best peers, and sometimes you learn more from your friends than you learn from your teachers.
Thank you so much, Professor. Thank you so much. Because of our time and because of the limited time that we have on the Plus TV Africa, thank you so much, Mr. Akintemi, for the opportunity. We're going to have to go straight now to Aunty Nkem Korakwe to take us back to the moment of Tales by Moonlight. And she's going to tell us her story, and then we're going to have the children perform. If Feranmi can get ready, Feranmi, we're going to need you to mute your microphone. Ozzybosco, if you can mute your microphone as well. After Aunty Nkem's story, we're going to come to you, and we're going to come to Ozzybosco, and then we can go to Ariyike, and then we'll continue with the conversation. Aunty Nkem, over to you, ma.
Yeah, Dayo, thank you very much. I listened to the Prof. And I've learned quite a lot of things. But I would like to say this before I continue with the story. I believe in training the child the way the child should go. And when he grows, he will not depart from it. Prof has told us his own aspect. But we also have to train our children in the way of the Lord, so that when they grow, they will not depart from it. We will have perfect children. If they are just good in education, and they are not good in character, and they cannot instill discipline. Parents cannot teach their children the way they should go, keeping the home, worshiping God, praying, and so on. No matter what they are in life, if they don't have the fear of God, if they do not depend on God, they will not go far. So I will end it there, because if I keep quiet as a child's rights activist, then, and of course, minister of the gospel, I wouldn't be doing our children good. Prof, thank you very much. I bless God for you. I bless God for your children. Now, back to our story time. We have something to learn from that. I was
Aunty,
telling
could you start the story
about,
from the beginning?
Yes, I'm starting it from the beginning. A stranger in Obatoi. Once upon a time, gata nanku, tazo mujita. Hello?
Hi.
Hello. Good. In this village called Obatoi. Good. In the village called Obatoi, they were so honest. The villagers were so honest. Their king's chief, so honest. The elders, so honest. The elders helped the chief in deciding on what should happen in the village. The villagers would go to the market, display their goods, leave their goods with some price tag somehow for people to know how much the goods cost. And they will leave some to their farm, some back home. Now, when they come back in the evening, their monies will be there for them. They will take their monies, pack their goods, cover them there at the market for the next market day. On this fateful day, they came to the market. Their goods had been taken. There was no money, nothing at all for them to take home. They were so miserable. They left and told the chief that their goods had been taken, their monies taken as well. The chief was disturbed. The chief called the elders to find out. Listen to me. The chief called the elders to discuss with them to find out how he would go on and handle the issue. Now, they decided that a guard should be posted to the marketplace to keep watch over the goods. The villagers were worried, but anyway, they had to go to the market, displayed their goods, and left. The guard was there at the market. In the evening, as they were returning to the market, the guard started running to them, shouting, shouting, shouting. Oh, ghost, ghost, ghost. They said, what? Said, yes, ghost. The ghost had packed everything from the marketplace. There's no goods, no money. He has packed everything. Oh, I'm finished, I'm finished. They went back to the chief and discussed. The chief called the elders. What do we do? Something must be done about this. Now, a hunchbacked man came to the village and heard what was happening, that the chief was looking for somebody who would guard the market to make sure that the goods were not removed, the monies were not removed. This hunchback man said, well, chief, I can do it. I can do it. I will catch the thief. The chief looked at him. You can do it. The elders looked at him. This man with hunchback can catch a thief? How can it be? The hunchback man said, try me. Well, they now asked him, what do we give you if you succeed in protecting the goods, not allowing any thief to take the money? He said, they said, whatever you ask for. The chief said, whatever you ask for, we shall give you. All we need is the safety of everything we have in the market and for the things to be intact. So they said, go ahead, go to the market. He went to the market, was there, and they left their things. For 14 days, nothing happened. No thief came. Nothing got lost. And while he was there, he took a position somewhere and was building a wooden structure, a figurine in the form of a man. He built it. On the 14th day, he said to the chief, now I have guarded the market for 14 days. I would like to continue. They said, go on, nothing has happened, go on. He now went, positioned the structure somewhere at the market, He applied some sort of gum all over the structure, the figurine, and then he went and hid somewhere out of sight. Now there came this ghost-like figure covered with white, approached, came to the market, looked around, nobody there, nobody there. Let me go and take whatever I need. So he approached the figurine, that's the structure, like a human being. He said, "What are you doing there? You are not afraid. You are waiting for me. Eh? Won't you move from here?" The structure just stayed there, gazing at the man. The man went on the face. The hand got stuck. The other hand, move away. The hand got stuck. Then he took the other leg, hit the structure. The leg got stuck. Then he hit with the right leg. The leg got stuck. He embraced the structure. He got stuck there. Then the guard came out. So you are the one, he removed the headgear. So you are the one who has been stealing the wares and monies from the market. He was pleading with the guard. The guard took him to the chief. Chief, now this is the man who has been stealing from the villagers, stealing their goods, stealing their money. The man was miserable. They hit him, beat him. Then the chief said, "Now, what do we do?" The man said, "Chief, you promised me that if I catch the thief, you will give me whatever I want." He now asked him, "What do you want?" He said, Chief, Chief, you want me to tell you what I want?" "I want that your pretty daughter as my wife. That's what I want as my gift." Huh. The chief said, "What? To give out my pretty daughter?" He conferred, he discussed with his elders, and the elders said, "Chief, you have made a promise. You have to keep your promise." And so what did the chief do? He handed over his pretty princess to the man with the hunchback. And they lived happily ever after. Yes. Now, my dear ones, what did you learn from that story? What does it connect you to anything? The attitude, the character of people these days? Tell me, because I want to know. I want to know. It's the ball is in your court.
Ariyike,
are we
Ariyike,
there?
what did the story tell you?
Me? Okay. Yes. 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 Tell us what you have learned from the story. Connect it to the situation today in Nigeria.
Ozzy, can you tell us what you learned from the story? Ozzybee.
Sir, yes, yeah, I can hear you, sir.
Yes.
Can you tell us what you learned from the story?
I learned that is not. So I learned that in the society today, that people are not easily trusted. So everyone is on their own, and it's not actually good to steal, because at the end of the day, you'll be caught. Because one day for the owner of the house, and yeah, a lot of days for the thief.
Yes. Then what happens in our society today?
Ariyike, do you want to have that?
I said that.
Pardon?
I learned that to steal, because at the end of the day, you'll be caught. One day for the owner of the house and a lot of days for the thief.
Yes. Another thing. Okay, let me go into what I have in mind as it relates to
Auntie,
today.
let's ask Feranmi as well.
Okay,
Let's
please.
ask Feranmi as well. Maybe
Feranmi,
Feranmi, what have you got to say?
Tell us. Hello. Feranmi, tell us.
Oh, okay.
You
I
don't
think
have
I
any
muted her. Okay. Feranmi,
Oh,
go
you
ahead.
did.
Tell us. Feranmi, you
Oh,
can speak
sweetheart,
now.
tell us.
Okay, sir. I learned it was not steal. It's not good to steal.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And from the angle of the
Of the
the chief, the elders,
elder.
what have you learned? What would you say about it? As
Let's ask
regards what you have
Ariyike. Let's ask Ariyike and her
Okay.
sister.
Karinke,
I
over to you.
I learned I learned to never steal and to be honest.
Pardon?
I
What
learned
did you
to not steal, to be honest.
Okay.
Fantastic.
The, Senator Dayo,
Ma.
do I say something? Do
Please
I
go
say
ahead, Ma.
something? We
Please
have
go
to
ahead,
listen
Ma.
because every folk tale has a lesson at the end. It was then when we were small. It was then when I started telling my stories, the stories and tales by Moonlight, and it should be the case now. The thief was caught, which was good. The guard did a good job. In as much as he was the hunchback, he thought about what to do, laid the strategy, built a structure, and don't forget, the chief promised him whatever he needed. Now, when he caught the thief, he went to the chief, the elders were there, and he said what he wanted, the elders' daughter. They put their heads together, and because they had promised, they said, let him take your daughter. The chief released his daughter to the hunchback man. Now, in our society, people are the positions of authority. Our fathers, our leaders, in different positions, they will make a promise they will not keep.
Auntie, we
So
have
what
some comments from those who are at home. Would you like us to read
okay,
them? They responded
okay,
to you.
let's read them. Let's read them,
Mrs.
please.
Alajiki says you must always learn to keep promises. Mr. Wahab Ibrahim says we must not be overwhelmed while making a promise. It's always better to be specific in any promise we make. Olajumoke Jayola Saliu says it's good to challenge yourself to deliver on task. And I think she also said the king taught the villager a moral lesson to always keep to their promise.
Good.
I'll stop there for now.
So do you want me to continue?
Continue, ma, please.
So as I was saying, the views, the opinions of the viewers are perfectly right. We must keep to our promises. Our leaders, please, please, please. What you promise when you are politicking, when you want a position, when you get to that position, whatever you do, our young ones are learning from you. We, the adults, our young ones are learning from us. So whatever we promise to do for the citizens who work hard, who earn their bread working day and night, who voted you into power, please, when you get to your position, like you are in your positions now, things are happening, things are happening in Nigeria. is God that will help us. And please, may I plead with everybody, let's keep praying for our nation. Let's keep praying for our children, because our children today will be leaders of tomorrow. Let's encourage our children. When you wake up in the morning, don't start their day with watching television. On school days, maybe they rush off to school. Have a time when you wake up, bring your children together, pray with them, commit them into the hands of the Lord, and guard them jealously. Guard them jealously. Bring them up in the fear of the Lord. Bring them up in knowing how to do house chores. Whether you have a house help or not, you should apportion some housework to your children. And when they grow up, they will be so dedicated. When they grow up, they won't cheat the citizens or people that have been put in their custody or their ruling or their leading. Please, our children, you are leaders of tomorrow. What you are tomorrow starts from today. Be good.
Thank
God
you
bless
so
you.
much, Auntie. Thank you so much, Auntie. Everyone, please say thank you, Auntie.
Thank you, Auntie.
Dayo,
Ma?
Uncle Dayo,
Ma?
you only talked about sales by moonlight, oh. You did not
No, we're
ask me
going
what
to
I'm
come
doing
back.
now. Oh, you're coming
No,
back.
we're going to come back. Yes,
Okay,
we're going to take
okay.
the children. The show ends at 8 o'clock, so we have some time. I want
Oh,
the
we have
people to
some
enjoy
time.
the children as well. Yeah, so let me go to the
Okay.
children quickly. I will come back to Prof and Auntie after. Feranmi, can you lower the volume
Thank
that's
you,
playing in your
Auntie.
background?
Thank you,
Feranmi,
You're a darling,
Auntie.
you're a darling, you're a darling.
so I'm going to hand over to Feranmi now to sing Amazing Grace for us, and then we're going to go to Ozzybosco.
Wow.
Then I'm going to interview Ariyike after that. Feranmi, over to you.
No, we're going to come back. Yeah. We're going to take the children.
Feranmi, over to you. Amazing Grace.
Close, so we have some time. I want to take the people to enjoy the children.
Feranmi, can you hear me? I think we're having some challenge with Feranmi there. I'm going to quickly go to Ozzybosco. Ozzy, are you ready for me?
Yes, sir. I'm ready for you.
Excellent. Ozzy, over to you. You have the floor. Give us your first performance, and then I'm going to ask you some questions. Over to you.
I will come back to
Okay, sir. Okay, sir, I'm ready.
Feranmi, over to you. I'm making grace.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I think I have some. The sound is delayed. Feranmi, can you? Okay, go ahead. Ozzy, you can go ahead, please.
Okay, sir. You did my mind, set my soul on fire. I no go lie, my heart desire. You did my mind, set my soul on fire. Baby, me and you go party. If ever you do not sorry, baby, you don't need to worry. Cause now you dey my mind, oh. Baby, can I ask a question? Do you really need my attention? Hey, you know that I'm handsome. I'm ready to pay for ransom. Superman, I'll be your Superman, yeah. Superman, I'll be your Superman, yeah. African girl, I'll be your Superman, yeah. London girl, I'll be your Superman, yeah. If I offend you, girl, I'm sorry. Not only you, my heart is calling. Baby, let me take you away. Take you places all day. And I no go use you play. Oh yeah, Jacka Shere. We go fight like Mayweather. In any weather. You and I go be popular. Like Davido and Chama. Baby, me and you go party. Yeah. If I do you really need my attention, attention? Yeah, you know that I'm awesome. I'm ready to pay the ransom. Ooh yeah, Superman. I'll be your Superman, yeah. Superman. I'll be your Superman, yeah. I'll be your Superman, yeah. Okay, thank you so much. That song is titled Superman. But
Superman. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Superman from Ozzybee. We call him Ozzybosco. Ozzybee, one and only young, talented Nigerian. Please give Ozzybee a big round of applause. Please celebrate him. Clap for him, everybody.
thank you so much.
Excellent. Excellent. Ozzy, so tell us, how did you get into music? Feranmi, I'm coming to you, and then I'm going to Ariyike after that. How did you get into music, Ozzy?
Okay, thank you so much. I started at the
Wow.
age of 4 at Kids Got Talent competition
Wow.
2011. So I was pretty young. I was 4 years old. So I was in between two girls. It was a contest, 14 years and the
Wow.
other. Well, I actually
Wow.
won with my first song, Obey Your God, Obey Your Parents, Obey Your Teachers and Your Elders, Obey Your God,
Oh,
Obey Your Parents,
oh,
Obey Your Teachers and Your elders. And I actually won. And I won. So from there, my mom has been giving me maximum support, and I actually appreciate her for that. So, and that's how
thank you,
it
Mommy
is. Yeah.
Ozzybee. We love you.
Thank you, Mommy.
Ozzy, so you sing, you have an amazing voice. You're so blessed, and you
Oh,
performed in
thank you so
places.
much,
You were
sir.
even given chieftaincy
Thanks for
title
having me.
in the East. What was that title again? What title were you given again?
That was Ozzybosco then, but I've rebranded it to Ozzybee because I'm older now.
Ah, that's amazing. But you were given a chieftaincy title. You were made a chief somewhere in the East. What chieftaincy
Yes,
was that?
sir. That was Watakwachaka.
What does that mean?
Watakwachaka.
What does Wachakwachaka mean? In English, like the son of the soil,
Sir?
like the rising star. What does
Oh,
Wachakwachaka mean?
oh. A child that washes his hands well dines with the king.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Congratulations. Congratulations. What is the
Thank you so
biggest
much, sir.
achievement for you? What are you most excited about? What is the biggest achievement for you, Ozzy? What is that thing that you have done that you are most happy about?
I'm happy about okay. Okay, so that's how my Superman song has gone far,
Wow. So that's one of your biggest achievements, the
and I'm really
Superman
happy
song.
about it.
Fantastic.
Ma'am,
Congratulations on
Superman
that.
and Wig Dance.
And we
Thank you so much, sir.
dance. That's
Yes,
great.
sir.
That's amazing. That's amazing. What do you want to achieve in the next 5 years, Ozzy?
What I really want to achieve in the next 5 years is my name being heard all over the world, and and me using my music to change people's lives and to make them happy.
Hmm. Amazing. Amazing.
Yes, thank you so
Amazing.
much.
Amazing. Well done. I'm going to come back to you in a second to give us another song. I'm going to quickly go to Feranmi, the Golden Angel. Feranmi, are you ready for me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please don't listen to the sound playing in the background. That one is delayed, it's slow. So just focus on me. Are you with me?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so over to you. You have the floor. Amazing Grace.
Okay, sir. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Thank you,
Continue,
sir.
continue. I told your mom that you were free to sing any other song that you wanted until I interrupt you. So go ahead. What's the other song you want to sing to us?
Easy. You are worthy of the praise. Oh, you are worthy of the praise. Jesus, you are worthy of our praise. Glory of the praise. You are God from
From
beginning to
beginning.
the end. There is no place for argument. You are God all by yourself. You are God from beginning to the end. There is no place for argument. You are God all by yourself. Daily and sleep, often as I breathe. Let my life be expression of your grace. Daily as I live, often as I breathe. Let my life be expression of your grace. We cry, Abba Father, hallowed be your name. name. Alo happy your name. Alo happy your name. Cry Abba Father. Alo happy your name. Alo happy your name. Alo happy your name.
Is that all?
No, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
You are Yahweh, you are Yahweh, you are Yahweh, Alpha and Omega. You are Yahweh, Alpha and Omega. What shall I say unto the Lord? Oh,
Wow. Wow.
Oh, devil is a liar. I was trying to disconnect that internet, but it's going to work. I'm sure Feranmi is going to come back soon. Ozzy, get ready. We're coming back to you soon after Feranmi is done.
Golden angel. That was wonderful. That was wonderful.
thank you.
Excellent. I think we're having internet issues with we're having network issues with Feranmi. When she comes back, she'll continue. I'm going to go over to Ariyike now. Ariyike, are you ready for me? Are you? Where is your camera? I want to see your camera. Where is your camera? Thank you so much, Feranmi. We're going to come back to you as soon as your internet network is working. God bless you real good. Happy Children's Day to every children who are watching us from the comfort of their home right now. God bless you, Feranmi. Finally, we have you back. We lost you for a bit,
Thank you,
but
sir.
we're going to come back to you in a bit of a second. I'm going to go to Ariyike now. Ariyike is an amazing
Okay,
photographer.
sir.
And then I'll come back to you, Feranmi. Well done. Hang in there. Ariyike, how are you? I can't hear you. Your mic is muted. Let me see. Is it from my side? Yes. How are you? I see you now. How are you, Ariyike?
Fine, thank you, and you?
I'm fine, thank you. I want to meet your sister too. What is her name again? She has a similar name to yours.
Ariyike. And Ariyike.
Ariyike, how are you? I've seen all your pictures, all your white angelic pictures. Ariyike. So, tell me, Ariyike, tell us about you and your love for camera. How did it start?
I started when I was 2 years old. 3
Wow.
years old. I started with toy camera.
Wow.
I started with my first camera.
Wow.
For my toy camera, my grandma gave me an old camera, which that wasn't working. I used to have it at home. So on my 5th birthday, my parents bought me my camera, the Nikon D7000. Since then, I've been a photographer.
Wow. So what was the passion about photography? Where did it come from? What was the interest about photography? was, was your father a photographer? Was your mom a photographer? How did you just decide that you wanted to really do photography?
My great grandpa was a photographer. My grandma was a photographer. My parents were photographers. So look at that, like crazy interests.
Wow, wow. So photography runs in the blood for you.
Thank you.
Tell me some of the celebrities that you have photographed. Some of the celebrities and big names you photographed.
Yeah. DJ Any Money. AY.
Wow.
Lisa Siva.
Wow.
Omo. Senator Dimo Moonlight.
Melaye. Yeah, fantastic. Fantastic. Wow. So who is that person that you would like to photograph? Who is that person that your dream person you want to take a picture of?
The president of Nigeria.
Wow. So anybody that works with the president, if you are watching this show, you need to get Ariyike to come.
Imagine that. Try to do that. Make sure you do that. Take. Wow.
Can you hear me, Ariyike? Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can.
Can you hear me, everybody? I'm sorry, I lost my internet connection. Can you hear me, everybody? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, sorry
I
about
can
that.
hear you.
Yes.
Okay, Ariyike, back to you.
I can hear you.
So I was saying that if there's anyone that is listening to this and work with the president of Nigeria, we need to get Ariyike to take a picture with the president. But in the meantime, Ariyike, how about the governor of Lagos? Would you like to photograph the governor of Lagos?
Yes.
Mr. Jide Sanwo-Olu?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so we will talk about that when we get off the show. Let's see what's possible in that area. My governor loves children, and I'm sure that he would be willing to consider having a photography session or have you attend any of the events where you can take a picture with His Excellency, the Governor of Lagos. So let's talk to your parent about that, and we'll see what is possible in that. At least the least that we can do is to connect you with the photographer to the governor, and let's see how we take that from there. Is that okay? Is that okay? Can you hear me, Ari? Fantastic.
Yes, I can.
So let me talk to Ariyike. Ariyike, do you like the camera too?
Yes.
You like the camera too. So do you also want to be a photographer?
Yes.
Okay, so Ariyike, if anybody wants to invite you to come and take photos of their event, of their wedding, how can they contact you? Should they reach out to you on Instagram?
No, they'll call my dad. Or they can reach out to me on Instagram. Any of them.
Fantastic. So if you have any events anywhere in the world and you like Ariyike to come and take pictures for you, please contact Ariyike's dad on Instagram. Ariyike, what's your Instagram handle?
Ariyike photography, but the end is a FY.
Okay, Ariyike photography. It ends with what?
That FY.
FY. The photography ends with FY. Ariyike, thank you so much. It's great to have you on the show. Don't go. We're still here. We're gonna go to Ozzybosco to give us another song, and then we're gonna go to Feranmi, and then we'll go to Professor and Aunty Nkem again. Thank you so much. I'll be back to you, Ariyike. Just hang in there. Ozzybosco, are you ready for me? Ozzy, are you ready for me? Okay, I think I lost Ozzy there for a second. Feranmi, are you ready?
Feranmi, are you ready?
Feranmi, are you ready for us?
Feranmi, are you ready for us?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so go ahead. Over to you. Ozzybosco, please get ready.
Ozzybosco, please get ready.
Okay.
Feranmi, over to you.
Feranmi, over to you.
I can hear you, sir. I think the network is bad.
Feranmi, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Feranmi, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, please go ahead. Over to you.
Okay,
lead us in a time of worship.
Lead us in a time of worship.
Ancient of days, as all that you are, as all that you are, you will never change. Ancient of days, as all that you are, as all that you are, you will never change. Ancient of days, as all that you are, as all that you are, you will never change. Ancient of days, as all that you are, as all that you are, you will never change.
Ọlọ́run tó dá
àwọn òkè ìgbàanì, ẹ̀yin ni mo fi ọpẹ́ mi fún. Ọlọ́run tó dá àwọn òkè ìgbàanì, ẹ̀yin ni mo fi ọpẹ́ mi fún. Ta ni mo tún gbé ga o bí kò ṣe bàbá lókè? Ta ni mo tún fi gbogbo ọpẹ́ mi fún? Ọlọ́run tó dá wọn òkè yìí gbà mí, ẹ̀yin ni mo fi ọpẹ́ mi fún.
Ọlọ́run tó tóbi.
Tóbi, Ọlọ́run bàbá, Ọlọ́run tó tóbi, Ọlọ́run bàbá.
I'm not seeing them at all.
Ayé gbà
Okay.
ó fọ̀run ṣe ebùgbé, ọ̀run ọgbà mọ́ ó fẹ́ ṣàpò tí ti sẹ́. Ọlọ́run tó tóbi, Ọlọ́run bàbá.
Bàbá àgbà arúgbó ọjọ́.
Ìwọ ló yẹ láti gba ògo. Ìwọ ló bàbá àgbà arúgbó ọjọ́ o. Ìwọ ló yẹ láti gba ògo. Ìwọ bàbá àgbà arúgbó má ṣe ń dé o Jésù. Ìwọ ló yẹ láti gba ògo. Ìwọ ló yẹ.
Ara náà.
Arúgbó ọjọ́ o. Ìwọ ló yẹ láti gba ògo. Ìwọ ló yẹ.
Nara,
He has done so much for me. I cannot tell it all. Yeah. Ariyike more. If I have 10,000 tongues, but it can be enough. Oh, Ariyike more. What shall I render unto Jehovah? For he has done so very much for me. What shall I render unto Jehovah? For he has done so very much for
Thank you.
Oh Jesus, Your love is patient. Yeah, you feel my heart. Ah, too much peace and joy. Oh, you are amazing, amazing, changes. You make my life feel brand new. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are amazing. You make my life brand new. Jesus, you love me too much, oh, too much, oh, too much, oh, excess love, oh. Jesus, you love me too much, oh.
Excess love, oh, too much, oh, too much, oh, Jesus,
Too much. Excess love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going over to, please give her a big round of applause. I'm going to go over to Ozzy now. I think the network, okay, while I'm waiting for Ozzy to reconnect, let me go over to Prof. Wrap up with Prof so that we can release him. Prof, I know that it's already getting late as well in England. Thank you for your time. Before you go, what would be your final message to, not this time, not to the children, to the parent?
Thank you for the opportunity to interact with these children. It really confirms that God does not make anybody hollow. So every parent listening now must know, like I was saying before, inside this orange, there's juice. Inside every child, God has already deposited in them. It doesn't matter what religion you are in. It doesn't matter what faith you believe in. Your creator, God, has something in you. And that child was not born without a purpose. Every shoe you have has a specific occasion where you wear the shoe. Every clothes you bought has a specific reason why you bought it and you wear it for an occasion. So every single child has a function to deliver to us. Like this one sang wonderfully well. Did you hear that voice? Is better than that of Whitney Houston. That voice I just heard now is better than that of Whitney Houston. That is an award-winning voice. So it is our responsibility as parents to make sure that that juice is expressed for everybody to enjoy. Just like that voice blessed everyone, and the photography bless everyone. If you've not been on Instagram, you're missing out. Go and see the sheer photographic output from that young lady. It means age is not a barrier, so long as that talent is allowed to flourish. If that young lady was prevented from touching the camera, we will never see those photography. We'll see that of the parent. So parents, please hand over any tool you have and allow your children to experiment with it. Even if they ruin it, so what? They will eventually come back and buy bigger ones for you, buy a big house for you because you've allowed them to use that talent. So don't say that the fingers are too small or too tiny. She's captured photography. If, like I said, if you're not on Instagram, you're missing out. Go on her Instagram page. I just followed her on Instagram. It's a beauty for me to see someone coming out of that wonderful nation and showing the world that they are multi-talented. Every child has enough deposit to be able to feed the whole community. So please, let's make sure that we'll support them until their raw talent is refined for the world to see. Thank you for the great work you are doing, Dayo. Continue to expose the beauty of that wonderful nation, that blessed nation, that nation that produces Nobel laureates, great scientists, wonderful minds. We need to be able to harvest the next generation. They can't just come here, live and die. No, they must live and leave a mark on their generation and their time. So I'm blessed by this occasion, and I wish it can continue. Really, we can continue here all night. I hope every day is taken as Children's Day, so that we focus on our next generation and bring out the hope in them. Thank you. May God bless you.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, please help us celebrate Professor Chris Imafidon. Prof, we're going to have you again and again and again on the show, because tonight episode is really eye-opening. It's made us realize that, there's a lot actually that we need to be talking about and, to share with our parents. Olajumoke Jayola Salu says, Prof has made a lot of sense. Please note that Prof is coming back on the show by the grace of God very soon. Today was just a teaser for people, our audience, to even know who he is. Luckily, I'm in education, so I'm hoping that we can tap on into that space across Nigeria, and in particular through the CovInspiration show, by the grace of God. Prof, you have a global message that has been listened to by world leaders, by presidents and parliaments and senior executive organizations. It's been featured on BBC, on Fox News, on CNN, and many global media. It's been flown all over the world to help nations develop educational policies. It is such an honor to interact with you and to have you on the show. And thank you for always being a mentor to myself and Samson and all of us. We're very proud of you and we wish you good luck. Very much, sir. Have a great day, Prof. And God bless you.
God bless. Thank you.
Aunty Nkem, over to you, ma. Aunty Nkem, over to you, ma. I think Auntie's mic is mute. Auntie, can you unmute yourself?
Mute. Can you unmute yourself?
Okay.
Yes.
Auntie, so tell us about what is Auntie came up to. Your 71st birthday is coming up. What more do Nigerians need to know?
Anyway, Dayo, let me say this. First of all, I'm so delighted to listen to Prof. And I'm so delighted, so happy to see all these children. The angel's voice, fantastic. My little camera man, you're fantastic. The older children. Dayo, please, I would like to have their contact.
I will sure send them to you, ma.
Yes, I have a group known as the Change Makers. They are from 9 years to 28, and then they become executive members of the Change Makers. That's a group I'm coordinating, and I'm still producing with children. I will need them. When we have to do any program, the ones that are good in their different areas will feature and take over the camera. I need a video camera person as a child. So you are getting to know what I'm still doing with the children. God has brought me into the world of the children, and I will not leave them. And I said I won't stop working with children until God calls me home. So even if I'm working with my working stick, I will still work with them. Now, I have written a book, Society and Child. It's a book. You remember I had a program, Dayo. You were in my programs as a parliamentarian.
Yes.
And
one of your
I started the program on NTA Society and Child. Now I've written a book. It was launched on my 70th birthday when I celebrated it. And it's on the rights of the child. It talks about the rights of the child, the abuse, the neglect. We have to, every hope, every child must read this. It's very important, very, very important. Every home must get this and read. Parents, please. Children are being abused on daily basis. Children are being raped on daily basis. Children are being conscripted to do one thing or the other, then to all sorts of things. I mean, I feel bad when I start talking about it. It's just that the time is not enough for us to go on. My children, I would want us to work together, every child. I would want us to work together to make sure that you are not abused or abuse of children minimizes. Please, government, you have to do something. And I'm not just talking about the book. God is also giving me work to do as a minister of the gospel by His grace. So, and I work with the aged. I have the young persons I mentored came together and said, a foundation should be set up in my name. It has been registered, the Aunty Nkem Children and Young Persons Foundation. And of course, the aged. What do? We take care of the less privileged children, the young persons, the aged. When people are old, they have worked, some retired, not with much money. Their children are not in good jobs to take care of their grandchildren, and these families are suffering. We need to help bring the children up. We need to take our children off the streets. They are there hawking. It's just that the lockdown has kept all of them or most of them out of the streets. But it's unfortunate that our children are suffering. The rich ones, don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes to these children. Help in any little way. The children in school, if you come from a rich family, tell daddy, tell mommy, please let's help a child that is on the street. I have some children today I help. Not that I have that money. The foundation has not started making money because when they said, let's set up a foundation in your name, I laughed. I said, where is the money going to come from? They said from other foundations that have similar objectives. So please, they set it up because they trust me. They know that I have lost a lot of personal money taking care of less privileged children. Taking less when being invited abroad for one program or the other. I didn't leave it or leave the programs to only parents who can afford it. Parents who could afford it and can afford it pay for their children. But what about those brilliant, intelligent children who come from poor homes? These are the ones we take care of. These are the ones I have spent my personal money to the glory of God to make sure they participate because they give their best in whatever we were doing and what we are still doing. So please, let's come together, parents. Let's come together. If you're kind hearted, if you want to help the less privileged, let's come together. I promise you, I will not take the money. No, 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 at 71. I'm almost, God knows when He will call me home, but I want to be rapturable. I will not cheat. No, 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 no. Instead, even now with the lockdown, people call me. They think Aunty Kem has millions or billions. They call me, Aunty Kem, we need some help. And whatever I have, I steal from what I have. And of course, my children that are spread all over the place, some people will call me, Aunty Kem, how are you getting on? We know you are no more working. How are you getting on? They will ask for my account details, personal ones. And when I'm giving out, some people around me will say, you are giving out. How much is your salary? You retired after 15 years in broadcasting, NTA, on grade level 13, step 5, as assistant chief producer. Where is the money?
Mm,
How much? But from whatever I have, I still give out. I'm not boasting about it. I thank God Almighty for making me love children, and children love me. So if you love
mm,
children, please let's help to bring these children up. especially in the fear of the Lord. I beg you, that's the most you can do for a child. A child that fears the Lord will grow up being excellent, will be an award winner. Eh? Honestly, I'm telling you, I have a lot of them around me, and God will continue to keep them. Okay, look at Dayo. Dayo
Amen.
was the vice president of Nigerian Children's Parliament, and I was the founding member of Nigerian Children's Parliament for 8 years. I have my children all over the world. The only thing is that I don't have contact with most of them, but I thank God that He sent me into my calling. I realized that my work, my ministry is with children, and He has helped me to build the ministry. And I know that I will continue working with children until God says, my daughter, it's time for you to come home. And I will go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me celebrate Aunty Nkem Oseloka Orakwe. Let me also say this. If you have any event in Abuja, as long as it's in Abuja, because we don't want Auntie flying and stressing herself. You know, Auntie is already very young. So if you have any event in Abuja, when it's child related, and you would like her to be at your event, what? So if you have
anywhere,
fantastic. If you have any program after Corona, and you would like Auntie to moderate your event, to compare, or to come and tell stories to children in your church, and come and share folk tales that will teach them lesson, please reach out to us. Just DM me. I will send you our details, and we can make that happen for you. We'll make sure we negotiate. It's not free, oh. Auntie is old now. She should be reaping the fruit of her labor. It's not free, so just reach out to me.
If you see me, you won't believe
that. So sorry for that. My battery went low. So I believe you all are having a good time.
Yes, Ozzy, thank you. Welcome back. So, guys, please make sure that you reach out to me. Welcome back, Ozzy. Ozzybosco is back. He's going to be giving us the clean song in a few minutes. So thank you, Aunty Nkem. Thank you, Prof. Let me finally go to Ariyike for a final comment as we wrap up. Ariyike, it's your turn. Let's see you. Ariyike, what is the final advice to children out there who are watching the show or who are going to watch the video later?
Never give up. Believe in yourself. And if they say you cannot do it, still let them do it.
I didn't hear that part. Never give up. Believe in yourself. And
if they say you cannot do it, show them that you can do it.
That's the spirit. If they say you cannot do it, show them that you can do it. Prof, we need to bring these girls to England and let them come and meet some other smart children in Britain. I'm sure that we're going to talk about that and see how that is possible by the grace of God. Amazing, amazing talent in the room tonight. Thank you to everybody who's been watching us. I'm going to quickly, Feranmi, your final comment before I hand over to Ozzybosco to give us the final presentation.
Very interesting.
Feranmi, what's your final statement? What is your advice?
My advice is that if they haven't seen doing that, they should keep it up.
Absolutely. Feranmi has a CD. If you would like to buy Feranmi's CD, follow her on Instagram and order or reach out to me. I can make that happen. Just do Feranmi the Golden Angel on Instagram. You'll be able to get Feranmi's CD details. She's going to hopefully now looking at possibility of having her also for Sunday service to the glory of God. So we'll get a chance to pre-order and order on that. In the meantime, Aunty Nkem's book can also be ordered. You can also order a book. I know Prof also has a book, and everybody is on social media. Ariyike, we're looking forward to your book very soon. prepare to release a book about your talent to the world. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well done. Ozzybosco. Oh, before I go, before everybody goes, I want to say a special thank you to Right Food, the producer of Biggie. They have given us some right food products, drinks to share out to everyone. So if you have been learned something on this show, please go on my Facebook page or my Instagram page. Tell us one thing that you've learned. First, from Aunty Nkem's story. What was the story about? And what was the key lesson for you? And we'll be able to send some of those drinks to you, or we can arrange for you to come and pick up. All of our speakers from Ozzy to Ariyike to Feranmi will also be able to pick up some cartons of Biggie, courtesy of Rice Food. I'm sure I'll speak to you about how that is going to work. I want to say a big thank you to Smart Pharmacy and Farms Institute in Badagry for supporting the CovInspiration show year in, year out. We're very grateful to you and to all the other people that believe in us. We're very grateful. Thank you so much. Finally, I want to say a big thank you to Professor Chris and Aunty Nkem. Of course, we have juice for you as well. But I know that bringing the juice to Abuja or to London might be a challenge, but we'll work something out. we'll figure it out and we'll monetize it. One of those things, by God's grace. Of course, we have juice. Thank you so much. Our viewers, we're waiting for your feedback so that we can see who is going to win our team from Rice Food, which is the producer of Biggie. Ladies and gentlemen, at this junction, I want to hand over to Ozzybosco. Ozzybee, over to you. Take us away.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. The name of my song is titled Smile Again, and I believe you all are gonna smile. The name of the title, I dedicated the song to the internally displaced children in northern parts of Nigeria. The song goes like this. Step by step, we're gonna shake it out. Side by side, we're going round and round. Don't worry, we're gonna be alright. Brand new day, we're gonna smile again. Step by step, we're gonna shake it out. Round and round, we're going down and around. Don't worry, we're gonna be alright. Brand new day, we're gonna smile again. Everybody, shake it out. I just wanna see you happy. I wanna see you happy. Step by step, we're going round and shit out. Side by side, we're going round and round. Don't worry, we're gonna be alright. Brand new day, we're gonna smile again. We gotta smile, 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 smile again. Do 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 do. Everybody, shake it out. I just wanna see you happy. Woo! We gonna smile, smile again. We gonna smile, smile again. Yeah, we gotta smile, smile again. We gotta smile, smile again. Thank you so much.
before we go, I want to see a collabo. Let's give Ozzybosco a big round of applause.
Thank you so much.
Ozzybosco a big round of applause. Ozzybosco, Mr. Wahab said, Ozzybee is a living example of what Professor preaches. He was observed, discovered with singing talent, and his mother supports him to limelight. Mommy Ozzy, much thanks from here. I want to say a big thank you to all the mummies and daddies who are raising up the talent of their children. Ariyike's parents, Feranmi's parents, Ozzybee's mommy. Thank you so much to all the family. Before we go, Ozzybee and Feranmi, why don't we do a collabo of We're Gonna Smile Again? Ozzybee, you're gonna do your We're Gonna Smile, smile again. We're gonna smile. Oh, I think I lost Feranmi there. Sing now. Okay. Everybody, as we sign out, let's all sing. Everybody, can you unmute your microphone? And those who are watching us from home, Ariyike, Aunty, Nkem, Prof. We're gonna sing with Ozzybosco as we sign out. We're gonna smile. Ozzy, over to you.
We gonna smile, smile again. We gotta smile, smile again. We gotta smile, smile again. We gotta smile, smile again.
We gotta smile.
Smile again. We gotta smile, smile again.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a